I live in the suburbs of Dayton, Ohio, and when I'm doing some of my fire making projects here in the backyard, I can't just walk into the woods and look for bird's nest materials. I've taken to making my bird's nest out of fuzzed up jute twine, and I've made a lot of them recently. I thought I would show you my technique. It saves a lot of time. This is my currently favorite product to use. It's the Hyper Tough brand of jute twine. I buy this stuff at Walmart for a little under $2 for a roll. I think it's $1.95, maybe $1.97 plus tax. It says it contains about 190 feet of twine, and that's enough to make about 50 what I call small or half-size bird's nests, and about half that many full-size bird's nests. I've got a full-size bird's nest here. The bottom is just some fuzzed up jute twine. In the middle I've got some white pine needles, and on the top I've got some cattail down. A full-size bird's nest like this is appropriate for lighting a real fire over in my fire pit. A half-size or small one is appropriate for just taking an ember to flame when I'm goofing off in the backyard. I'm going to make a small or half-size tinder bundle tonight just to show you my technique. A full-size one, I just double the material. That's all I do. So anyhow, this is the way I do it. Take my thin twine and I stretch it as wide as I can get my arms. I guess I better get my knife out. And I cut it off. Then fold it in half and cut it. Fold it in half again and cut it again. I've got 4 pieces now. They're about 12-14 inches long. This is 3-stranded jute twine. If you unspin this, you'll see the 3 individual strands. See? What I do is I just grab one of them, and with my other hand I kind of hold the rest of the twine together and pull out one of the strands. And then I take the other 2 and I pull them apart. And lay them aside. Let's lay them up there. And repeat until you get all 4 pieces pulled apart. A little bit of gusty wind. Lay my knife sheath on top of that. All I'm doing is pulling the strands apart. Again, this is making a small size or half size bird's nest tinder bundle. If you want to make a full size like this, you just double the material, pull it out 2 times. All right. Kind of just looks like doll's hair now. Then what I do is, working on my old cutting board, I just start scraping it. far enough down to one end, I flip it around. Then I'll flip it over. Once I've got it fuzzed up pretty good, I'll just start pulling it apart a little bit. Break up the fibers a little bit more. Hold it in my hand. Kind of open it up, flatten it out a little bit. And there's a little tiny bird's nest. You can put other materials in it if you'd like, but that's the way I take the jute apart and fuzz it up. It's pretty quick. So let's make a little fire, a little tiny fire. This is my ferro rod that I keep on my Mora companion knife sheath. Let's just set this one on fire. There we go. Just that easy. That's all for now. Y'all have a nice evening.